Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome. My name is Shay Shay. Today I just want to talk about a handful of fragrances that I've been thinking about decluttering. I'll touch on why I'm thinking about decluttering these fragrances, but I don't actually know if I'm going to actually declutter them. I've been going back and forth for months now. So not to make this video too long, first up, and actually I have two of her fragrances on this list. There's just something about them that I don't like. I love the scent, I love the fragrance, but the composition of it, the formula, not my cup of tea. We have Ariana Grande's Cloud. This is the original, and it's a really pretty fragrance. It is the adolescent version of Baccarat. I wouldn't say that it's a dupe. It's definitely not a dupe of Baccarat, even though a lot of people say that it is. And I mean, to each its own. Fragrance is subjective. I will preach that here. If you are not new, then you know that I say fragrance is subjective, and it is. A lot of people think that this is like it's a dupe or clone of Baccarat, and I don't think so. I can tell the similarities. I can tell that it is kind of reminiscent of that, but if I was to describe it, it is Baccarat Rouge's adolescent cousin. Again, really pretty fragrance. The packaging, I'm not gonna lie, it's a little childish for me. I think the cloud is cute. This is cute, but it's childish. But more on to the scent. The actual fragrance itself, while it's a pretty scent, it's a pretty fragrance, it smells extremely synthetic to me, and I cannot wear synthetic fragrance at all. Bath and Body Works fragrance sprays, body mist, they have kind of the same effect for me. They just smell really synthetic, and Bath and Body Works for sure full of alcohol. There's something in these fragrances that like overpower the actual fragrance notes in it, and I just cannot. I do own a few Bath and Body Works sprays, and it is very rare that I actually spray them. But every time that I spray this fragrance, it makes my nose turn up, and it turns me completely off. It's a cloying fragrance. Baccarat does not do this for me. All of my other Baccarat dupes does not do that for me. But this is cloying, and it screams synthetic, and I just cannot do it. The most I have sprayed, I've had this fragrance for a while, and I have only sprayed this much. Majority of that comes from friends and family spraying this, me using it as a air freshener, testing it, trying to make myself like it. On the same note, her fragrance, Thank You Next, also same vibes. Now I really do like this fragrance. I love the scent. It's very pretty. This is actually really interesting because a lot of people say that it smells like pickles, like they get pickles out of this. I don't get it, but it's a very pretty fragrance. So this is a floral, fruity, gourmand fragrance. This is a fragrance that it smells really synthetic. It's cloying, and I've worn it a couple of times. Again, this is one that I use for an air freshener. The dent in it is that big only because I've used it as an air freshener. Well, family, friends spraying it themselves, me trying to make myself like it, me trying to figure out what it is that I don't like about it, but it's synthetic and cloying, and I cannot do it. So next fragrance I want to talk about is Marc Jacobs Decadence, also decadent. Now I'm thinking about decluttering this fragrance, and I've had this for a while. It says Collected Dust. I haven't. This is put up with my fragrances that I don't really touch. I'm thinking about decluttering this because I don't wear it. When I first bought it, I wore it all the time. It's an EDT. If we're being 100% honest, it doesn't last worth a damn on me. I can spray this on and in 15-20 minutes it's gone, like dissipated, like non-existent. I didn't spray anything. I've oversprayed, I've undersprayed, I've tried it all, and it just does not work. On the fence because it is a discontinued fragrance and the bottle is gorgeous. It's like literally a little purse. But I don't wear it because it doesn't last, and it's a beautiful fragrance. I'm not gonna lie about that. Very elegant, a little, it's cozy, it's fresh, fruity, floral, but again, it doesn't last worth a damn on me. And it can also, the more that I spray it trying to make it last, the more it can also come off a little bit synthetic, a little bit like plastic. So pretty sure that I will keep this, but strictly for the bottle because hello, it's gorgeous. All right, next fragrance is the Roberto Cavalli fragrance, and this is an amber floral fragrance, and I am thinking about decluttering this fragrance because I literally never wear it. I've sprayed this maybe 5 times, and I've owned it for over 3 years at this point. Now, this is a very, very nice fragrance. It's a little resinous, it's ambery, it's sweet and slightly spicy. It's an elegant, warm fragrance, and the notes paired together can come off a little bit like honey, but it's just really sweet and warm. I honestly can't tell you why I don't wear this like that. Like I really, really like this, but I don't wear it, and so it's on the shopping block because as I get further into my fragrance collecting journey, I don't really want to have a bunch of fragrances that I just don't wear, won't touch at all. And so I'm on the fence about this one because it is a nice fragrance. Last but not least on the chopping block is Dolce & Gabbana's Lee and Purchase. Now I know that I'm completely butchering that, but I don't care. So this one's a really interesting one because I absolutely love the juice in this bottle. Love it. Like it's such a very, very sweet, fruity, watermelon rhubarb fragrance that never in my life thought that I would say I like the smell of rhubarb, but right here it is slightly musky. It's not all fruit. I can tell that there's a bit of musk and maybe some woody notes in there too, but it's more of a fruity fragrance completely. This is just another one of those that doesn't last worth a damn on me. I think I maybe get 2 or 3 hours of wear out of this, and initial spray is amazing. After about an hour, it is a skin scent. If you know me, I like most of the time, I like my fragrances to enter a room before I do and stay well after I've left. Now, I don't want to do that. I don't want to have that effect all the time, but this is one that doesn't last longer than 2-3 hours on me, and it is disappointing. I feel like this is a fragrance that and I really do like the juice. There's a good dent in here, but I feel like this is a fragrance that if you're gonna wear it, you need to carry a bottle, or like you need to carry the bottle or like a travel spray, a decant around to reapply. Because what's the point? She, again, love the juice. She's very beautiful. But again, performance, longevity, sillage. Sillage is amazing for the first, I'd say, hour. But longevity, it just cancels out everything for me. So this is on the chopping block. Not sure what I'm going to do yet, but for sure up for possible declutter. So that is it for this video. I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and I will catch you in my next video.